Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a really exciting video for you guys today, or maybe not, I don't know, but either way, we are going to be crocheting for 24 hours. No, we're not going to be crocheting for 24 hours straight. I just know I can't do that. We're going to be crocheting over the span of 24 hours of which I'm awake, okay, because I need to sleep. I do have a Depop account and I crochet really cute little hats. They're a vibe, but I'm going to do my next drop on May 16th, and that is like a week and a half away. So I have some work to do. I'm going to use this time to really like hammer down and get some stuff done. Okay, so my crafting room looks really crazy. Please ignore the background, but I'm trying to figure out what colors I want to use for the next couple of hats that I'm going to be doing. I've done some in like blue and gray and these like metallic-y type yarns. And while those are really cute and I could stick with those because I know that they work, I just want to switch it up a little bit and try something different. I have this orange yarn. I'm going to try and do something with this. I also have this yellow, which I used for a tutorial that I did recently. And like one of my skeins, I'm almost done. So I just feel obligated to use up the rest of the skein because just staring at it like this kind of bothers me. Now, I have some other colors here that I don't totally love, but I don't totally hate, but I don't totally know what to do with them. Story of my life. I really don't have space. What am I doing? Okay, how many yarns did I just pull out? 3. Okay, I just pulled out 3. So maybe I should just get started with those 3 and then I'll see what I end up with. And then I can come back and revisit my yarn stash once I have an idea of what I'm actually doing with my life.
Okay, so slight confession, I didn't even last 2 hours in this little challenge, but that is okay because that doesn't mean that the video is going to end. But I just want to point out that I blame it on this movie, okay? Like, I started watching Get Out and I just totally got lost in it and my will to crochet just dwindled away. By the way, have you guys seen the new movie Sinners? I know this seems random, but I think like the director for this movie and that movie are the same. But anywho, so I saw it with a friend the other day and I left the theater slightly disturbed. So I'm just trying to figure out, why did no one tell me that it was a vampire movie? I was so confused watching it and I literally didn't know that they were vampires until they said it, which was like, I'm probably like the last quarter of the movie. I also feel like them adding in the element of those people being vampires was very unnecessary. Like, them being demons was disturbing enough. You didn't have to add in the creepy vampire elements on top of it. It just felt very chaotic and random to me at certain points, and I was struggling to follow along at points. But anywho, I was very confused. I literally don't remember there being this much drama in the Twilight series. Like, since when do vampires need permission to come into your dwelling? I don't know. Like, did nobody give Edward Cullen the memo? I feel like he stayed up in Bella's daddy's crib uninvited. But then again, what do I know? I was Team Jacob. But overall, I mean, now that I look back, I think the movie was pretty good. I know people are claiming it to be like the movie of the year, and I'm just really curious to know what you guys thought of it because I left that building scarred. But after further examination, I do think it was really good, and yeah, if you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. Or maybe not. I'm still kind of scarred low-key, but I digress. Let me get back to crocheting.
Confession, I barely got anything crocheted. I literally only crocheted for an hour. It's kind of tricky just because when I do my hats, I freestyle everything, so I don't necessarily know what I want to go for. So I got kind of like, I don't know, unmotivated very quickly. I got like the base of 2 hats done and that's it. So I really would like to have 5 of these done today. We'll see if that happens. We're gonna try. Nothing beats a failure but a trier. So I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna figure out what colors I want to do next, and I will just make like the actual hat itself, and then after that I'll go back and then I can be concerned about beading them all, but at least the hat itself will be done. I think that's a good game plan. Okay, yeah, let's do that. It's been a few hours and I've made some progress. So in the past 3 hours, I've made this green sparkly thing, which actually drove me crazy because I hate working with like sparkly yarn. I have this pink base, burgundy. I actually really like this one. I really like this color. This orange, which I surprisingly really like this color as well, and this purple. I'm gonna bead this one similarly to how I beaded my other green one. I have these, oh, whoa, hello. I'm gonna like put them all around the perimeter of it. I think it'll be really cute. That's what I'm gonna be working on to give myself a break from crocheting for a minute. I'm literally living my best life here, y'all. I got freaking kiwi and pineapples, and I have I have seaweed chips. Yes, I must have those. And then I've got a podcast queued up, so I should be good to go for the next maybe an hour, I don't know, before I need to like actually stop and like do something else with my life for a minute. I will check in with you guys once I'm a little bit further along. I've been so slow with this process, but here are all of my hats. I finished them all last night. Those two plus the two on the end there are the ones that I already had done, and then these two here, and then this whole row and this whole row are the ones that I've just recently did. I was kind of debating on whether or not I like needed or wanted to do more, but I'm kind of exhausted. So today I'm gonna focus on taking pictures of these bad boys. I think these three right here are my favorites because I love these beads. Like, oh, I need to go back and take those off. But yeah, I think these are my three favorites. But anywho, time to photograph these babies. This is my favorite hat. Hey guys, so I have 2 days before I launch my little DEPOP drop, and I just finished taking all of my pictures, so now I'm working on getting them on my computer, and then I'll start like pre-posting everything so that way I can just hit like upload. And now is the time where I'm starting to feel like a little anxious. So the first time I did a drop, I wasn't really thinking of like doing this to take it super serious. I just wanted to make some cute stuff and, you know, share a couple with people. And I still kind of have that mindset, but it is a little different now. So with the previous launch that I did, I had several people reach out to me and say, hey girl, like I love your stuff, it's absolutely beautiful, but you need to raise your prices. And I don't know, that's just something that I've really been kind of like struggling with lately, because it's like I don't want to say overcharge people, because then that's like, I don't know, like that's really bad. Like I'm not taking into consideration the time and the work and creativity and everything that I'm putting into making these items.
but there's also a point where you're like, okay, well, I have to be realistic. Like, how much is someone really going to pay for my item? And I don't know, I've kind of just been like in my head going back and forth, like, okay, what do I do? Because I don't want to make things too expensive, but I also don't want to sell myself short. And I've been beyond selling myself short. Like, if you guys go and look at like the previous stuff that I've sold on my Depop, like I didn't even make money or like break even selling the stuff that I did last time. It was giving very much deficit, but I was just happy with the fact that people are enjoying the things that I'm making. That was enough for me at that point. But now it's kind of like, okay, not even just with my hats, but with other things, it's like I need to start moving in strides and doing things that reflect my value and worth. I can't always be putting other people so much so before myself that I'm the one that catches all the heat, you know, the one who's basically losing out on the situation. And I don't know, like saying that, it feels really weird, and it doesn't feel like awesome to say because I'm not really in it for the money, but I do need to at least be breaking even for what type of work and energy and effort that I'm putting into this stuff. That's the latest thing that's kind of like going through my head as I'm working my way through these final steps of doing this launch. I hope people like the stuff that I've made, and I hope that people see the value. Oh, one thing that I like really kind of hate about Depop, but I don't really want to put my stuff up on Etsy again. I don't know, maybe I will. I kind of do like leaving it just for patterns, but we'll see. But the one thing I really don't like about Depop is that you can like barter with people. So you can offer them a number lower than what the seller has it listed for. Every time I would see someone send me an offer for something that I already am in the negative for what I'm selling it at, it's like, bruh, like really? And then when you respond back, like it's been kind of 50-50. Sometimes like people's response are like, oh, okay, like no problem. And then they go ahead and they just buy it at the price that I had it listed for. Was others, they just don't respond, and I'm like, okay, I guess maybe they didn't take too well to that. But the thing is, like, you're not going to make everyone happy, and I understand that, but it's also still just like, okay, come on. I have been looking at what other people have been listing their like crocheted items for, and I can't even say it brought things into perspective for me, because it really just was like, I don't know, it was so unattainable in my mind. Like, how are you charging this much? Which in one respect, if I take myself out of it, I totally see how much they can charge for their work. I'm like, yes, absolutely. That makes perfect sense. But then when I try to correlate that to myself and with the work that I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, no, you're doing a lot. And I can't be thinking like that. I really can't. Like, it's just going to lead to my detriment. I already know. So I'm trying to like course correct. But I also really don't like the fact that like I lowballed myself the first go round, and now like my prices are going to be higher than before. Still not totally what I probably should be pricing them for. Like, I've had people leave me screenshots and be like, girl, I knit or I crochet and you need to be charging this for this, or no, actually scratch that. This is like worth this much. And it's just so far out of my, like, you know, my reality. But I don't know. So I'm just like wondering, like, how are people going to take to seeing a price increase? Now, of course, I can disclose like, hi, you guys, I'm factoring in the time and effort and the materials that I'm using for these different things, but I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder, is that going to be enough? And the thing is, like, I know for some people it's not going to be enough. For others, it very well might be, but it's still kind of scary, just like thinking about it all. So I am learning how to cope with everything, and I mean, this is the first time that I've ever had this quote unquote conflict.
you know, I'm excited. Like, I think this is going to be a really big learning lesson for me, but I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's still nerve-wracking and like very scary. And if you sold stuff, like if you're an Etsy seller, if you have your own website or whatever, or you go to markets, like what are some of the things that you have done to help you get over the hump of like charging my worth, but also not being an asshole about it? If you guys have any advice for me, I would gladly take it right about now. But in the meantime, I've work to do, so bye.
Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with